welcome to My Sew Bliss. Today I'm excited to be showing you how to make these no-sew Scandinavian stars out of fabric. These are so cute, so fun to add to a Christmas tree, holiday decor, or really year-round. I think these are just so fun, and they're pretty easy to make once you have the hang of it and kind of have it figured out. So I'm going to show you my tips, tricks, and how to make this cute star. You can use all different kinds of fabrics. I just got 4 different fat quarters. You don't even need that much. I probably could make like 4 stars out of those 4 fat quarters. And you could use 2 colors, you could use 4 colors, you could use 3, you could use 1 color. So I use the 4 so that it's easier for you guys to follow along, and I think it turns out really fun. I've also made, let's see, a giant one. I just made the sizes bigger. I don't remember what it was though. I want to say probably like an 8 by something. So it's fun to play around with those. I also have this one right here, but I love them. They're fun to even like put on a gift and kind of have a gift on it. You could add string to it. So they're just a really great, fun project to make. So once you have your fabric, that's all you're gonna need. Fabric and an iron. Iron's gonna be really helpful in this as well. And your hands, and you are ready to make your stars. So let's get started. First thing that we're going to do is prepare our fabric. So you should have 4 pieces of fabric that are 4 inches by 16 inches long. And I'm doing one of, like, each one is a different color, so that's gonna help you guys and make the tutorial easier for you. But you could do 2 different colors, you could do all the same color, you could do so many different things. And I think that's what makes these really fun as well. But like I said, for the ease of the tutorial, I'm doing 4 different ones, but we're gonna do the same thing to prepare them all. So I'm gonna start by finding the center of the piece, and I'm just gonna press that with my fingers really nicely to give me a line, because then we'll just open it right up and fold that edge to that center line, and that's when we can iron. And I'm going to fold both edges in at the same time, just make it easier on for myself, and line those up, and then grab my iron and iron those edges all the way down. And then after I have those iron, I'm going to fold it one more time so those raw edges are encased in our strip of fabric. And I'll iron that down. And then I'm just going to do this to all 4 of my pieces. Once you have your 4 pieces ironed, we're then going to start putting them together. So we're going to start with 2 pieces. I'm going to have one first. I'm going to fold it in half, just like this. And I'm going to place that going away from me. And then I'm going to take another one, fold it in half as well. And then I'm going to put this top one inside of it. And it doesn't really matter at this point where it is, because we're going to be moving it around anyways, but just like that. And then I'm going to take another one, so my third one, fold it in half. And then this one is going to go over the green strips. Ooh, don't let it get unfolded. But just like so, we're going to do that one. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to take my last one, fold in half again. And this one, like the other one, so this is going to go on the outside of the blue, just like so. And then the inside of this cream one, just like this. So then they're all kind of connected at this point. So now we're going to start adjusting them and kind of, well, don't make them unfold, but we're going to pull tight so that they scrunch together and we get those squares in the middle, those 4 squares. So I just like to adjust as I go. And I like to pull it pretty tight because that's going to just help it to keep its shape, especially as we're adjusting things and getting this laying nicely. And we're going to flip it over. I'm going to make sure it's adjusted on this side as well. And now, after I flipped it over, I'm going to start my left side. I have this piece right here, and you'll see there's like 2 strips, 2 ends of it. I'm just going to flip one of those strips over to the side and leave it like that for now. And then I'm going to take my next one, so the white one, and flip that one over again. And then the red one, I'll flip that one over. And then the blue one, I'm going to flip that one over, but then it's actually going to come under our green one. So that first one that we did, it's going to come right in the middle of those strips, and that's going to hold those all in place right there again. So now we have our center finished. And again, I'm just tightening it up, making sure everything is lined up nicely. I can flip it over again, look on this side, make sure it's tightened up nicely on this side, and it looks really good. So now we're ready to start doing the points on it. So now I'm going to start. You can see that some of them are longer. One end is long, one end is short. And we're going to be working with the longer ends right now. So just keep that in mind as you work so you don't get confused. And I'm going to start with this top one, this cream right here. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it at a right angle, creating that right angle right there, our triangle, and it's coming across. Now I'm going to take my whole piece, I'm just going to set my hand on top and flip the whole thing over. And we have it still laying with our angle, our right angle right here. It looks really nice. And then we're going to fold this piece down, creating another angle and a triangle right here. So I just folded that over like so. And I'm pressing this as I go, just with my fingers. If you want to do this at an ironing board, once you get the hang of it, that's definitely an option too and can be very helpful. Because next we're going to fold it on top. So then you have this triangle just folded on top. And then this is our tail right here. And I'm going to actually trim it. Now, if you are worried about not being correct, I would wait to trim it and just tuck your tails in here. So we're going to tuck it under this green one so we can loosen that up. I'm going to take my tail and tuck it in and then tighten. I didn't even pull it. Okay, make sure it's all the way through and then pull that green one tight. So there's my corner right there. This is my leftover tail right here. And one thing, if you are nervous and you don't want to cut yet, you can wait and leave this tail. Just don't let it confuse you, and then we can cut it later. And one thing that I like to do is leave it through here, pull it a little tighter, and then trim it. So then when you straighten it out, it just goes right back under here, just barely, keeps it tucked in, but also is a nice cut and clean. So now we're ready to do our next strip. So I'm going to take my hand on here, flip this over, and I'm going to do another long one, and I'm going to angle it straight away from me like we did before. This is just going to help so it's not as confusing. So our angles are similar, but we're going to take it, put our angle, our right angle, and then hand on our star, flip the whole thing over, and then this green strip, we're going to create that big triangle by going down, flipping that down, press that in place, and then flip it over on top of the other triangle and press that in place. And then we're going to tuck that tail. So we're going to pull the blue out just a little bit. So that way it makes it easier, just to make it easier for us to tuck that in and pull that tight. Okay, so now I have that. You can, like I said before, you could leave it or you can cut it now. I'm just going to pull it a little bit and cut it. Make sure I'm not cutting anything else that's not supposed to be cut. Don't want that. Okay, so now I have that one done. Now I'm going to flip it over and go with my blue one at the top. My long blue one. See how there's still a short one, but we're going to go with the long blue one. Do our right angle, pick it up, flip it over, and fold it down. Press those really nicely with your fingers, and then fold it in half. Oh, that star is going to be perfect placement right there. I love that. And press that, and then tuck that in right here, and pull your other one, your other tail, tight so it kind of holds that in place, and cut that strip off. Okay, so now I have one more of my long tails left, so I'm going to flip it and now go with the red tail. Same exact thing. Hopefully it's starting to click a little more in your brain. And then flip, and then fold down with our big triangle, and then fold over. And if it does feel like it's not laying nicely, definitely take it over to the ironing board, and definitely can iron this as you go as well. One thing I've thought of, it'd be nice to even just put some Elmer's glue in here once it's in position and glue everything in place to secure it even more, just in case you have little hands in your house that might be grabbing or touching it, or you don't want it falling apart. But luckily it comes out pretty secure in the end. So okay, so now we have all of the long tails finished. So now we get to finish off the short tails. Now the great thing with the short tails is it's exactly the same as the long ones. We're going to fold it at our angle. You just have a shorter piece. So that's why I like to do the long ones first, so you have that much to work with. So fold it over, flip the star, fold it down, and then flip it over. Which is funny, my green is not wanting to lay very flat, but a good idea is to get some clips and even clip your points of the star to kind of hold them in place, so that as you're maneuvering things, nothing's coming undone. But that's another reason we like to just keep tightening. Okay, so now I have this little tail right here, and I'm just gonna take same thing, not cutting anything else though. That's what it does. It's a little tricky right there, making sure not to cut anything else, but you can do it. I believe in you. Okay, so now that one's done. Flip it over, start it with the top, and do the exact same method. All right, friends, once you have trimmed off that final tab, you are all done making the Scandinavian star no sew out of fabric. I love how these turned out. I think they're so cute. I feel like they're like they feel really well made. Like it's not falling apart on me. I've been throwing it around. These ones I've had for a while and again, not falling apart, and I just love that. I kind of want to try making smaller ones now. I've made like bigger ones, but I just love how like dainty they are. I think that would be so cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down below in the comment section. I'll make sure to answer any of those. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe for more sewing tips, tutorials, and tricks. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!